mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Say still responding the cases NDC the 7 parliamentary year results are Electoral Commission no declare no. The Electoral Commission is still going around and sort of justifying what they've done. NDC so say matese omodi akọ court and there ochina and a Supreme Court ebetena case ni so, but a judge be about betrayal nsem ni mu ye na for people who still don't understand no ye be konsem ni mu de judge na eka me mamoti ase say judge ba Mr. Judge sorry lawyer lawyer Mr. Monfanchame lawyer me mamoti ase say lawyer ba kumbi ba bontin eba beka say judge ba ko a wotena asem ne so no sebe judge no asem no wotena so no na case odi ye no ase sebe previous anyanse ni another lawyer ba betray him you hear the lawyer neka now or say on Friday December 27th the Supreme Court will hear and decide whether the High Court's decision which authorized the EC to recollate the parliamentary election results for 6 constituencies should stand. It will say December 27th. Ochena Supreme Court ebetie case. Na Supreme Court ehun say sa result here EC no declare no. Yema ninjina ana say yembongu. Now I say the constituencies are 1 Okaikwe Central, 2 Ablekuma North, 3 Nsawe Madreji, 4 Tema Central, 5 Techiman South, and 6 Ahafwano North. Here are the facts leading to the Supreme Court case. Inti constituencies are akwakoto Supreme Court enim no no. Na case a Supreme Court etie no. And some akwakoto Supreme Court enim. Fact of the case any 1. Voting in the elections ended at 5 p.m. on December 7th. The election results for the constituencies were subsequently collated and declared all in favor of the NDC parliamentary candidates. To say, sa constituencies we nina ye to abawe ye papepe boni ensi ye collate results no and ye declare ye MR NDC. 2. Or say on December 7th, the MPP parliamentary candidates for each of the constituencies filed separate applications at the High Court in Accra for an order directing the Electoral Commission to recollate the already collated and declared results. It was term say December 7th and a MPP parliamentary candidates are almost our constituencies we in nano. Edi asem no kokoto High Court in nim say is no only re-collation. Into obia the case no ko differently, right? Obia the case kokoto High Court in nim say is any re-collation at they see it. I say all the 6 cases were placed before one High Court judge, Reverend Father Justice Joseph Ajiman, in General Jurisdiction 13 in Accra. Cases nini na ye de koto judge ba ku enim. Na judge no or your Reverend Father Embra last time me ba bebo me ye ba beka judge ne ho asem no. Nkrofo ba beka say indeed or ye Reverend Father or your Roman Father, right? Inti ye say case no de koto Reverend Father Justice Joseph Ajiman. Ono ena cases nini na kokoto nenim. Now, the 4th point was say the fundamental rule of law is that a court cannot make a final decision which will adversely affect a person whom the court did not give an opportunity to represent his or her side of the story. Osi Ghana has a fundamental. Se me, ene wo, ye de yasem ekokoto court, anymore. Any kwan say court, make a decision, se won tie me masem. Court on to me go tie wo pe. And it is against natural justice. Yen to me, even ahimfie krano. Untumi mfo obi asem enko ahemfie ni yenka se yenko nkotie nipa nti wo hwe otumfo wotena se no odi asem a otie obi aside nti o se Ghana mbra ni mu no se result no ebe affect wo ana me a e wo se at least judge no otie wo asem ana wotie me asem because the results will affect us. Okay, na then a judge ne ye. Or say, yet none of the NDC MP candidates who contested in the elections in the 6 constituencies and who were declared winners were made a party to any of the 6 MPP applications. So Tremo say, now so ni nechi no 6 cases ya judge ni declare no wentie NDC MPs no omo asem candidates no wentie omo lawyers wentie NDC for asem. Wentie NDC for asem. None of the NDC MP candidates who contested in the elections in the 6 constituencies and who were declared winners were made a party. Yentie NDC for asem yanfo omo kra nka ho. I say the NDC MP candidates, however, got wind of the Nicodemus applications and immediately on December 20th caused their lawyers to file an application in which they begged the High Court judge to allow them to be heard before he decides the case. Nyamencha de NDC for ete say, hey, case akwa to court any. Yemfa yenka case no case ni yeka ho na so yemfa yenko nkoka ho ene yenya ward ni yenko hu jade yenka na say case na wo ba be ruling no yeka ho bi nti wontie ya asem ansa wa ma ne ruling ti NDC MPs no lawyers edimirika ekoko hu judge no ka trene say asem a wo di de yeka ho in natural sense there was say wutie ya asem wentie ya asem o ba be ma ruling ma yenkwan ne tie ya asem ne evidence ne ye bi bia yemfa ntodwa ansa na wama ruling no. But the judge ni yeye. Or see, even though the NDC MPs and their lawyers were in the courtroom, the judge flatly refused to allow them to join the case, thereby refusing to hear their side of the story. He refused even though he knew very well that his decision would definitely affect them. In the NDC for no MPs no lawyers kokoto kotena ho e ka tre judge se wontie wo mo asem nti obi e de wakwa ahemfie o de wakwa ahemfie se we wia na ade ohene baba betena case ne so yanka ntre wo hene ama yamfre o se brana beyi ho ano e na wo wate se ohene e baba bedi asem ayeden etia o aho na wodi mirika eko eye ahemfie ho na wokọ katre ohene se ohene mesrew matese wo bi di asem aba beto ho a wo pese wo di case etia me mesrew enya sa nete ohene mesrew tie masem asem no wentie na wokokodi a ebia no wedi etia me nti nanei mesrew de etie masem na se dabi mintie wasem aso mesi na wo de asem ne baaye no no pene die na metie ono pene die ena medi bebu aten mintie de wo bekem bia de ye de NDC for no nti NDC for tena court judge no ebo wo nsem gu ye se wontie wo mo case. Also, in refusing to hear the NDC MP candidates, the judge explained himself in each of his 6 rulings in the following ways. So say judge no say one man NDC for wenti NDC for asem no or my explanation or tremu the enti a one person be tie NDC for asem and then a judge ne kan ya was say no untie NDC for asem yentie. I say the NDC joinder application at this stage should not operate as a setback on this MPP application because of the urgent nature of the circumstances of this case. Judge say the enti a won't tie NDC for asem ne say asem na ya asem wa ehu hia ne ye pentem ne the ruling aba otie NDC for asem a ebema asem na ka etire. O say the NDC application at this stage should not operate as a setback on this application because of the urgent nature of the circumstances of this case. Ye penteme di asem we ye tie NDC for nsem na ebema mbuaye no ana rule na wo se ye de ba na ebema na ka etire tie NDC for case. The court is going for the Christmas holidays and the parliamentarians will be sworn in the first week of January 2025. Or say court no echo break. Omo be Christmas holiday break. Ye ma NDC for lawyers no emma me say ye Christmas break a ye pese ye ko. Parliament nso pese wo swear MPs ni in January, first week of January. So it behoves on all of us to ensure that the constituency in question be represented appropriately. Nti I was saying na making sure say Parliament be swearing in at least constituency no omubenya MP because the NDC for ba no be delay case na by the time Parliament swearing in no na be a constituency no omu ni MPs dabio inti no the original MPs NDC MPs na ya omu nye nipa original MPs na NDC MPs no the Parliament swearing in so original NDC MPs na declare no they will go. But judge means some more canon or Kasate said their constituencies no money MPs. Meanwhile, these constituencies no more MPs so and no money NDC for. So the fundamental question before the Supreme Court on Friday is whether Reverend Father Justice Agyemang's orders should stand, considering that he refused to hear the NDC MP side of the story before making final orders which affected them. In the NDC 4 case, one day called Friday way or China. Supreme Court is simple. Say High Court judge in when tie NDC for nsem no. Right. Say was a ruling na wama no or masa ruling no. And I said in sem ni yembongu. Yet and I say it is a test again the Supreme Court. Let's see what will happen. Ruling ben a Supreme Court no at the beba. You better na se near he the Supreme Court ebeden at the beba. Na nini name no. That is the story. It's in Obia Opesa what in some na say NDC 4 case in the court cause the Kokosi. This is what the judge did. And this is coming from Justice Shremsai. Munim Justice Shremsai. He's a legal practitioner in Ghana, one of the top lawyers in this country. And I think there was also a law lecturer. At yes, or also tre law. Ocean profile. I mean what say Lena, but he's a law lecturer and all that. Let's see his profile summary. He's a legal expert, often sharing insights on constitutional law and human rights issues. They discuss the political landscape in Ghana, particularly focusing on judicial decisions and government policies, expressing a critical view of current political figures and their actions. Recently, they've been vocal about the Supreme Court's upcoming decision on the re-collation of parliamentary election results and all that. That is Justice Sramsai. A brief of a year in the profile. That's a profile summary. Montreal, what your comment box, me that's it.